Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is a bare... The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. Trippier is fouled. Stefan Savic. Trippier. Partey. Saul. Koke. Tries a shot! And it's a goal!
What a start! And what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely...
Has a pop! They scored! They have come roaring back! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. That's great strength on the ball. And here's Correa. And here's Morata. Hoists it forward. Sevilla get it back again. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Morata. Saul. Correa. Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. And they're back in front.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Partey. Correa. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Gets it back. And it's Correa. He's through, now is he in? Now can he finish? That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. And here's Luke de Jong. Vasquez. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And here's Luke de Jong. A lovely bit of skill. Right towards the front men. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Gets the better of his man.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Defenders on the back foot. And they goes for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Oh, that was great pressure to force the initial error, Peter. It's the perfect example as to why this is a favourite tactic of a lot of teams these days.
And it's Suso. This could spell danger. Timely intervention. Jimenez. Partey. Koke. Correa. And here's Koke. Pings it out wide. There's a hit! Back of the net! And this is getting better and better. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Suso.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
He gets past his man. Fernando. He's on his way. Morata! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Correa. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, that is lovely footwork. That is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Well, the action has already resumed here. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. He's had a look. Partey finds himself offside. Fernando. And here's Luke de Jong. Now it's Vasquez. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. And here's Correa. Saul. Room for a shot. Cut out in the nick of time. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Correa is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Well, has he done enough since his goal? Is the feeling that he's lost his appetite for another? It's difficult to be sure exactly what the thinking is, but his race is certainly run now.
Well, it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Sevilla are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
And here's Diego Costa. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And it's Ocampos. And here's Luke de Jong. Suso. Now it's Vasquez. Oh, Red, he sorted that out. Cattell. And he's there to cut it out. Saul. Vasquez. And here's Luke de Jong. More than happy to take the muscular approach.
De Jong really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's left his man. Costa. Diego Costa shoots! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. It's starting to look like a done deal now. And it's played forward. Fernando. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Suso. Suso, good take, and he's had a look.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Gets away from his opponent. Now it's Costa. Goes to finish! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Fernando. Now it's Luke de Jong. The referee's awarded a free kick. And here's Morata. Herrera. Cattell. Roddy Lopez. Suso. Oh, real danger here. Oh, it's open, and the shot! And in it goes! Terrible error, duly punished. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Herrera. Morata, going for goal! Plays it back. Has a shot! Herrera. Roddy Lopez cuts it out. And time is up. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
That's where we have to... Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. The world-famous Camp Nou in Barcelona, a stadium fit for the grandest of occasions. They've got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Saul. His brilliant technical ability and eye of the needle passing can make a big difference to this team. He's got a wonderful engine too and seems to...
Correa has got himself a free kick. He's pinged one through here. Morata shoots! Marvellous goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Suso. Ronnie Lopez. Luke de Jong has a goal! Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So, this to restore parity. He can't put it away.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide.
Costa! Decent enough try.
Oh, it's a very good effort. There wasn't much wrong with that at all. We're talking fine margins now.
Fernando. And it's Suso. Partey. Koke. Ball's gone out of play. Partey. Well, that had to be more accurate. Ronnie Lopez. Here it comes. Oh, good interception. Saul. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Ronnie Lopez. It's on. Has a hit! It's in!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Sevilla grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And it's Correa. Chance to shoot. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Suso. And here's Luke de Jong. And it's played forward, and now the breakaway. Correa. Banega. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Good idea, just poorly executed. He gets past his man. He's had a shot. It's there!
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Sevilla take the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to eat.
Has a goal! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Fernando, and it's Suso. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Sevilla have a free kick. And it's got through. Goes for goal! He's scored! And already they're looking to run away with it. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Sevilla head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. So off we go once more. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Fernando, he's gone for it! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Correa has been caught there, it's a foul. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. And here's Diego Costa. Morata. Forward it goes. Partey. Saul tries to stroke it through. Banega. Fernando. Ronnie Lopez. And it's Luc de Jong. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Chance! Shapes to shoot! Lacking in accuracy.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Sevilla are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Ronnie Lopez is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Well, has he done enough since his goal? Is the feeling that he's lost his appetite for another? It's difficult to be sure exactly what the thinking is, but his race is certainly run now.
Arias has created one goal already. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
He's got it on the right now. What's on? Tries to get it forward quickly. Luke de Jong gets away from... It's Luke de Jong! Oh, that is an awful miss.
De Jong really drove at the heart of that defence. Incisive, quick, but not clinical.
Koke. Fernando. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Couple of changes then in quick succession. Well played, he saw that coming. Partey drives it forward. Diego Costa, big chance! And the through ball is intercepted. Suso, already of course on the score sheet. Now it's Ocampos. Hoists it forward. It's a loose ball. Fernando. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. They've managed to get it away. Suso gets it out to the wing. Suso. And the ball is out of play. Partey. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's Ocampos. Lucas Ocampos. Luke de Jong! Oh, what a hit! What a... About as smooth as it gets! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Sevilla tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Oliver Torres. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Done very well to intervene. Correa. And here's Morata. Fernando. Vasquez. And that is that. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It's Immobile! Superb goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Spinazzola, Bonucci, Florenzi, and he's there to cut it out. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. And it's Bonaventura, and here's Insigne.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Bellotti, Florenzi, the Fry gets it back, the Fry plays it forward. Memphis Depay, Wijnaldum could try cutting inside here. Luke de Jong. Oh, he's been flattened there. Goes down, but nothing given. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
That's not going to make it. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Forward it goes. Marco Verratti. And here's Immobile.
Italy have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Promes opts to play it back. Bellotti has set up one goal so far. And it's Pelotti. Van Dijk does well to read it and intercepts. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Promes. That intervention was very necessary. Bonaventura. It's got through to him. Bellotti. He's gone for it! Back of the net! And with that goal comes comfort. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Italy get towering header. Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's a real shame, Peter, because it was beautifully worked. Took the defence out of the picture, but he'll be in no hurry to watch the replay.
Florenzi. And it's Pelotti. And he's cut it out. Breaks on here. He's found his man. Quick glance, hits one! They've scored! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Promes versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
The Netherlands get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Away from immediate danger. Bonucci. Immobile. And the through ball is intercepted. Blint. And it's Luke de Jong. Wijnaldum is onto it and can take it up. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Wijnaldum cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
There's the whistle for half-time. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
So we're already into the second period.
The Netherlands need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Spinazzola did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. It's a good run down the right, where could this lead? Blint. He spotted the run and played him through, has a pop! De Jong battles to win it back, and he's Luke de Jong! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Promise, he's being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Well, has he done enough since his goal? Is the feeling that he's lost his appetite for another? It's difficult to be sure exactly what the thinking is, but his race is certainly run now.
Marco Verratti. It's gone out for a throw-in. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Barbol.
The Netherlands showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Bonucci. Memphis Depay with a good steal, well played. Florenzi.
Well, it's obvious why they're still trailing. They're not enjoying enough possession.
Insigne. Blint. Italy are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Barbel. What a ball this has turned out. Goes for goal! Goal! Do not write them off. Back they come.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
This has become one superb game of football.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Blint tries to get it forward quickly. Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, what a ball! He's had a shot! Goal, the Netherlands! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Italy are making a change now.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
The Netherlands go into the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming. Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
He's in, surely! Belotti, great challenge, time to perfection.
Italy are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
He's on his way. Spinazzola decides to play it back. Chooses to go back.
Italy are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a...
Tries a shot! And it's Insigne! Really well taken goal. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
All square again. Luke de Jong! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and
has a pop! He's missed, but not by that far.
Lorenzo Insigne did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Van de Beek. Now it's Luke de Jong. Memphis Depay. And it's Stefan de Vrij. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Gets the better of his man. And that will be the final act. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. The Netherlands leave it late, but in the end, it was... Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful, perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well, no doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This is, of course, the Camp Nou, one of the best known, perhaps the best known of all the venues in European football. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Berghaus. Jorginho tries lifting it over, right through the middle. Goes for goal! It's their first effort on goal.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Out to the left it goes. Flint plays it forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's Verratti. Oh, good Insigne! It's in!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
The Netherlands trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Let down by a lack of accuracy. Insigne. De Ligt does well there, alert. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Hoists it forward. Chiellini. Marco Verratti. Italy scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. Wijnaldum. And it's played forward. Gets the better of his man. Wijnaldum. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's Jorginho. Romagnoli. Quagliarella. Lorenzo Insigne. Tries a shot! They've scored! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding.
It's Luc de Jong! Oh, denied brilliantly!
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Insigne. Memphis Depay did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Berghaus. Played back in. Wijnaldum looking to get on the end of this. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Jorginho. That's a decent ball. Timely intervention. He's got away. Oh, they can break here. Quick glance at... has a hit! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Lorenzo Insigne certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Blint. Berghaus. Over to the left. Verratti goes looking. And it's Insigne. Blint battles to win it back. Jorginho. Quagliarella. Quagliarella. Marco Verratti. Bonucci. Quagliarella, already of course on the score sheet. There's the whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Italy sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Marco Verratti. And it's Quagliarella. Lobs it. And a header! Yes! And they are cruising away. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he produced a terrific header, but his last-minute burst forward worked a treat when everyone else was waiting to see where the ball was likely to arrive.
Italy take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Forward it goes. Jorginho. Lorenzo Insigne. Immobile. It's anyone's ball. Hoists it forward and the counter is on. Streetman.
Everything they would have spoken about in that dressing room during the break has a greater chance of happening thanks to the early goal. It's the perfect...
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
The changes then in quick succession. The Netherlands with the chance now to pull one back. Memphis Depay! Luke de Jong. Now it's Luke de Jong. De Jong opts to play it back. And here's Depay.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Chiesa, Immobile, Lorenzo Insigne, Insigne gets it, tries one! And he should have made it four.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
It's on a plate, Immobile! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Insigne plays it short. And here's Insigne. Lorenzo Insigne. Insigne with a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Van Dijk. Now it's Immobile. And now the breakaway.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And it's Strootman. And here's Luke de Jong. Berghuis gets flagged offside.
The Netherlands have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Chiellini. Chiesa. Chiesa. And it's played forward. And it's Luke de Jong. Well weighted. Berghuis. Berghaus, not easily... Up to meet it! It's in! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
The Netherlands give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Pellegrini looking to run onto it. Referee has just said play on. Bonaventura. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers, dashing forward at pace. Strootman. What a throw in. Florenzi. Pellegrini. Let's put a stop to that. He's found his man. Shot a goal! He should have put that one away.
Immobile just got a little carried away with himself there. He knew he could have clinched it.
Chiellini. He's tried one. No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. Just 5 minutes left. Gets away from his opponents. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Lorenzo Insigne. Has he picked him out? He's left his man, and the shot! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? The Netherlands get it back again. Strootman. Jorginho. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, the manager heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Italy were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This is, of course, the Camp Nou, one of the best known, perhaps the best known of all the venues in European football. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Godin does well there, alert. Brozovic drives it forward. Goes for goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. They've played it short. And there's the shot! Can he shoot? Sensi. And here's Lukaku. And that is as far as they're going to go. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Now it's Sensi. Alexis Sanchez. Could be a and Eriksson! The defence can get it clear. And here's Alexis Sanchez. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Alexis Sanchez has a pop! Goal! Inter! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Inter Milan break the deadlock.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Sensi tries to get it forward quickly. It's gone out for a throw-in. And the weighted pass. Goalkeeper's ball. Brozovic. Son Heung-min showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Alexis Sanchez has a goal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Lo Celso goes looking. It's a loose ball. And it's Sensi. And here's Eriksson. Lukaku shapes to shoot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Davis. It's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Brozovic. D'Ambrosio. Lo Celso. It's the through ball. Son Heung-min! And the ball's come out. It's a good run, that. Great timing. Oh, real danger here. Has a pop. Oh, taken with style. They have come roaring back. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant setup and finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Cuts it out. It's being played forward. Kane gets away from his opponents. Going for goal! It's in!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Tottenham get themselves into the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now.
Shot at goal! It's in! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Oh, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is great leap! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. Oh, the cross was inch-perfect, and the header unerring.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
So now the difference is Son Heung-min has a go! Oh, didn't catch it right.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Sanchez gets into the right position to intercept. Son Heung-min. Well, that had to be more accurate. He's got options out wide.
It's exactly the start to this second half they would have hoped for. They can build on that morale boost and confidence and finish the contest by really taking the game to the opposition now.
And it's Eriksen. Good idea, just poorly executed. Sensi. 60 minutes played. And here's Eriksen. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Eriksen. Alexis Sanchez. Chance to break. Oh, good interception. And it's Sanchez. Sanchez goes through the middle. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Here's Lukaku. D'Ambrosio gets it back. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Has a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Davis. Now it's Kane. Son Heung-min. Lo Celso.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Lucas Moura. Real chance! Really well taken goal. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And it's Sensi. Kane absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Forward it goes. Good take, and he's had a look. Lukaku has been caught there, it's a foul. Tempers are flaring, the referee really needs to get a grip again.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Inter Milan with the chance now to pull one back. Eriksson! He's had a shot! Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Winks can hoist it clear. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Son Heung-min. He's got away. Son Heung-min. A chance! Son Heung-min has a go! Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min has a goal! Oh, almost a sixth! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Lucas Moura is the guilty party there. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Vecino. Now it's Son Heung-min. Godin, and that's been won straight back. He's gone for it! No mistake! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Tottenham
have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we.